I'm like looking around going, oh. So all of a sudden, the voice in your head says, go ahead, do it. Well, the sales clerk said, take that off your head and stop pretending you're a pirate. Anybody here that's left-handed? Nobody? We got left-handed people? Do you know left-handed people enjoy sex 86% of the time? Us right-handed people only enjoy it 15%. But that's why I learned how to masturbate with both hands. I enjoy it 101% of the time. So, got a lot of free time on my hand at work, so I was searching the internet. And I saw this German study. It says if you stare at tits for 10 minutes, it's like going to the gym. And I said, of course it is. You stare at them for 10 minutes, you're going to spend the next 30 minutes running from the police if you do that. So, we heard a lot about masturbation. So I like to call masturbation going to the gym. And the reason why is it makes conversation at work so much easier. You go to work, what do people say to you? What did you do last night? Oh, I went to the gym. They say, when you're leaving, what are you going to do? Oh, I'm going to go to the gym. And they're like, wow, you're the healthiest person I've ever met. You don't even know the half. So we heard Larry talk about that tube sock, right? Come on, all us guys had those tube socks, right? But now that we're older, my tube sock's gotten a lot shorter, and I don't know why. So the other day, I went to this wake, and I said to my wife, do you think the preacher will let me open up? I mean, the crowd here is a little somber. They need a good laugh. And she goes, you idiot, this is a wake. Go take that business card out of that casket. I said, I'm just trying to look for future business when I get up there, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of death, kind of a sad thing. My wife and I are going to be cremated. So I told her if I go first, I want to be put in an hourglass. And then I wanted to keep it in the bedroom. So that way it'll be the only time I ever lasted an hour in the bedroom. So, just recently bought a truck. I'm really cheap though. I didn't buy the backup camera. But there's no looking back now. What can you do? So, my daughter had just had her third kid. And she was telling my mother and myself about how she ate so good for the first one. The second one, not so bad. They eat ice cream all the time. My mother said to her, that's nothing. She goes, when I was pregnant with your father, I was smoking and drinking and at the bars every night. My daughter says, that explains a lot. And it does. So I was bellying up to the bar before I was even out of the womb. Then one night we were watching Magic Mike. My wife and daughter decided we were going to watch Magic Mike. I thought it was about a magician named Mike. Hell, I was wrong. Well, I was drinking, and as you know, you're watching that on cable, and all of a sudden the cable freezes. There I did, got this big naked man standing in front of me on the big screen TV. So I pick up the phone, I call the cable company, get the representative. She says, how can I help you? I said, look, I got this big naked man in front of me, and I need to get him off. I don't know. She didn't help me at all. So, I was checking my email the other day. I got a letter. It said, Dear Jim, hope you're okay. So that was touching. Somebody's actually concerned about me. Said, our sales have really dropped lately. I hope you're planning on coming back. Signed, Captain Morgan. So, I went back. I was going to go into the military. My mother said, Jim, you can't go in the military. I said, why? She goes, you're 2F. I said, 2F? What is that? She goes, you're too fat to fight. All right, Mom, you're right. So, I got Siri. Who has Siri here? Anybody have Siri? Yeah? All right. So I got it. So I asked Siri, can you call me big where it counts? I can't seem to find that. I was like, well, that's nice. So I said to Google, I said, Google, call me big where it counts. Google said, Jim, can you stop sending me the pictures? I can't zoom in that far. So that didn't work out well. So my kids bought me an Apple Watch for Christmas. So the first thing I did when I got the Apple Watch was I went and I took a shower, because you can wear the Apple Watch in the shower. And I called my kids from the shower. I said, don't you wish this was FaceTime? And needless to say, they didn't respond well to that either. But anyways, to tell you that Apple Watch does some amazing things. It can keep track of your health. This is great. So all you have to do is shake your hand, and this is going to be great. It's going to be unbelievable. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I shake my hand a lot. I said, I'm going to be the healthiest person in the world.